Welcome back everybody to today's transmission. We're just going to be jumping right back into some more Alan Wake. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and I will see you at the end of the video. I see a thermos.
Hey, handsome.
Hello.
This is going to be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
It makes sense that if somebody afraid of the dark would do something involving so much light. Although that being said, to develop films you have to go into dark rooms, which are kind of creepy at the best of times.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Go to Alice. God, that's a complicated objective. Nice little house this, actually. God, that's a fucking blizzard outside, Jesus.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Cover mock-ups. Awesome. Another one. They just like putting QR codes up everywhere. There wasn't like QR codes even Jesus Christ, I can't speak English. Weren't even that big of a thing when this first came out, I don't think. Some books, Alan Wake can send away. I can't forget Alex, Casey, the things that I want, the fall of Casey. And then some manuscript page? Okay. Ah.
This
Sudden
was a
Stop
late
Part 1,
goodbye.
2.
13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me.
There you go. You guys can read that at your leisure. So some awards for guns, obviously.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Obviously. Oh, lights out.
Alan!
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please, hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't
can
worry.
imagine.
We'll
Although
just break out
it's
the
still
candles.
really, really bright in here.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
The present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Slightly deranged.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Sounds
Doc
good.
Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Creepy light lady's back again. Hello.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at
Very
Stucky's
good.
gas station with
I'll
Thornton.
come back later
There's
on
no
to
sign of him.
just in
Over.
case.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've
Seems to be
located
weird that
the
you can just
break
walk in and
room.
touch
It's
this.
here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over. Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
That seems very illegal that I'm just able to walk in here and touch all their, like, police scanner equipment. Something about that doesn't seem quite safe.
Mr. Wake?
Yes?
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Thank you very much. Missing cat. Yep. Meeting room. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope.
I
this
believe
is where
you'll
came
find
from.
the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Missing people. A couple of them. I'm pretty sure those are all developers. There
Come
we
in,
go.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you very much, Lee.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot
Mr.
called
Wake, can I
Lovers
help
Peak.
you with anything?
Midnight.
You can
Don't
leave me
do
alone.
nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Hey,
Of
mister!
course, Mr. Wake.
Hey, can
you
you
can
turn
go
the
here through
light?
the cell
The
corridor.
light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man. Thank
There you go, man.
Hey, you're alright.
Okay.
You're a good guy.
Okay, whatever. I'm going
The
outside.
early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Okay, game. Guided me a little bit too hard there. I did hear him the first time. Jesus Christ, I got a strong fucking kick. Who needs a gun when you kick
Alice's
that hard?
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
He's also watching us.
Ow!
Oh, it's Barry.
God, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go.
Yeah, it's a good way to get stuff
needed
done.
to
Just
get to
hang up on
Elderwood
him.
National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Yep. I feel like there's something you talk to the police about rather than, you know, get the police involved. Oh, he does have his wife hostage. So, you know, might not be the best thing in the world. Hello,
A writer
Jesus
is a light that
Christ.
reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Looks like my guy needs to take some painkillers. Seems like a bit of a headache going on there.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might
Look at
have
this. I already don't like this guy.
caused on their recent and regrettable little outing.
Another cutscene.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
It's a bit hard to try and find place to talk in this, so if I don't talk while they're talking, that's just the reason. That doctor's fucking creepy, though. Straight up. I'm guessing another cutscene?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Oh, no.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Have me run outside and run back inside?
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Of course I can.
Those situations always end up in disaster.
Do they?
You gotta talk to the cops.
Meh.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I'm going outside. You're annoying me. I got that foam done. Here you go.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's
Awesome.
an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Thank you very much. I'm going inside.
Look, Al,
I'm
you're
going to the
asking
car.
me to
Yep.
believe that you shot a dude who went...
I did.
Into thin air.
More cinematics.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Well, hating the tourist thing is probably accurate, especially if you're pretentious. I don't know. Oop. Sorry about that. Controller cut out. Another thermos, some batteries. What happened to the 20 batteries I had before, huh, game? I'll leave all those lights on. Which way to go? This way. Doesn't seem like nearly enough lights are on it.
Oh,
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with
So
you.
this is a
here,
really nice
every
cabin.
Step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
I think I'd say that. Ooh, another manuscript page.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an...
There you go. I'm sure you guys can pause that quickly enough to read that.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done.
Then why are you
but I
going
was
alone?
still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These
Wow.
people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I'm just gonna go loot people's like random cabins from people. Anything in here? Some bullet, some random revolver ammo, and just a cabin somewhere. Nice little safe haven. Turn the lights on. Shit! Fuck me. Okay. Ooh, an earthquake. Fun. Ooh, the windows are busted out in this one. What if I can actually loot in here? I feel like I should be able to. I mean, just look out there. Look at how nice that looks. Okay, then. Yeah, just maliciously damage somebody's property. Makes sense. Nothing in the cupboard this time. That's a bit boring. I know what those crows are about, is my only thing. We've already been attacked by them once before. In the intro, I'm not sure if anybody remembers. Not sure if I'm supposed to be going up there or down here. I might go check down here real quick. Oh, no, the indicator's done. Oh, that was loud in my ears. Sorry, headphone users.
Me weak. This was no head injury.
Well, somebody's dead.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
I'm coming. Hold that shit live wire.
Hear me?
I'm coming.
Anyone?
Hello?
Please help! Back here. I'm back here. Hey.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this,
He's
could
fucked
be
up.
Barr. Rusty
Oh
found
my
a
god, his
page from
leg.
the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Shit, he's fucked up. Hello? Anybody out and about?
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I have a feeling that Rusty's gonna die. Just saying. Just a vibe that I'm getting, you know? Take a second, grab some bullets, grab some batteries.
I was too
Ooh,
late.
axe through the fuse
Someone
box.
had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Up. He is dead. Ooh, sorry.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself.
There you go. Rusty! I think Rusty's dead.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with flaming patches.
What is
It
this?
looked like liquid darkness.
It's gone now, whatever it was.
What does need hunting licenses?
Ah, it's one guy. Who gives a shit? Back, demon. Back. Come on. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Reload. Too easy. You know, he hella did.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Mammoth's still there, though. I don't know what could have torn a mammoth-sized hole. The mammoth is still there.
Don't feed the animals.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Fishing.
Oh, fuck.
Who purchase a park? License, obey!
He's freaking out a little bit. Ooh, fuck, what the fuck?
Rusty, no!
Never.
He can... I can't. He can move quick shit. Okay.
Pets must be leashed.
Shit! I forgot how to dodge again.
Never leave your pet
unattended. There we go. Back, demon. Back!
It is against the law
to remove any or historical artifacts from the park.
Okay, he's freaking out.
This includes even or even simple berries.
Okay, there we go. Bang, 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 bang. He takes more than 6 shots to go down. Bang, 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 bang. 11 shots. 11 shots to kill. Hello? Oh, there's more of them. Don't you just love those random boxes, like those random crates just packed full of revolver bullets? Good throw. Good throw times 2. One, two, three. Easy. Grab some more bullets for along the way.